Minnesota State Fair. My name's Cheryl. I'm from Duluth, Minnesota. I work at the university, and today I am bringing you coffee art. Coffee art with Angel and Andy. Yes, let's give them a hand. And today you will be witness to some wonderful artistic endeavor that's going to take place over the next 2 hours. So, Angel, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I am a UMD graduate. I graduated in 1999 from UMD, and as far as coffee art goes, we've been doing coffee arts for the past 6 or 7 years, and Andy is also a graduate of UMD, 1999 as well.
And this is getting quite a bit of attention. I've read some, in fact, international attention even, and I know that both of you have been on the Food Network, and so why don't you tell us how you got started and how the whole thing began, and now it's kind of steamrolled.
Sure, we've had coffee art. Well, coffee art was something that just happened when we had an art show scheduled for a coffee shop, and we decided to try something with coffee. And so we tried drawing with a coffee bean, but that didn't work very well. We tried making pastels using coffee as a pigment, but that didn't work so well. So then it occurred to us that, well, coffee does stain, so let's try using it like a watercolor. And that's pretty much what we've done, and we've kind of perfected our technique over time, and it's just using more or less water with coffee, and we are able to create these wonderful paintings. So we've had a lot of fun with it. We've been featured in media all over the world. We've also displayed our artwork internationally in Finland. We also are up in the United States Embassy in Malawi in Africa. So it's just been really fun, and we've been everywhere with it. So it's really great.
Tell me a little bit about what it was like to be on the Food Network.
Oh, it was so much fun. It was an interesting filming process. They came right to our studio and filmed us creating an entire piece of artwork. And ever since then, we've gotten so much attention from them, and they play reruns, so people are always contacting us because they've seen us on the Food Network, so it's been very good for us.
Now, didn't you go to New York City for something?
Yes, just this past March we were in New York City with Starbucks to help them celebrate their National Coffee Break Day, in which everyone got free coffee, and so we were on hand creating artwork during the National Coffee Break with Starbucks.
Very cool. Now, did this painting come from there, or that's just...
Actually, the painting that we did there is still with Starbucks, so they wanted to hold on to that painting for themselves.
This one's pretty good.
Oh, thank you.
And now, tell us a little bit about what's on display here. We've got some prints.
Yes, we have prints of our artwork. We also have a little portfolio. If you're interested in the different types of art that we have created over the many years we've been doing this, you can page through our portfolio.
And then I know you have a media book, and I was looking through that a little bit, and it's like dozens of newspaper articles.
Yes.
This is what no one has ever painted with coffee before?
I think people have used it for watches in the past, but I think to this extent no one really has been doing coffee art, and I think to have this volume of work that we've done, I think we're some of the first to do that.
Okay, so now what's going to happen in the next...
Well, today we've kind of got an idea for a wonderful artwork inspired by UMD at the Minnesota State Fair. So we're going to be starting this painting right here, featuring, of course, the Bulldog, with UMD on a stick.
Champ the Bulldog.
Yes, Champ the Bulldog.
Yeah.
So, yeah, to commemorate this fine event.
Okay, well, I'm going to let you guys get started, and I'll be back to ask you more questions and see how your progress is going. And for all of you fair goers, come on up and chat with these people, and have a good day.
We preferred French roast just because of the color that we get with French roast. Sometimes you get dry browns or rich reds, and French roast is a nice color that we like to get, so that's one of our favorites. In the first week, the entire show, and we had over 30 pieces of artwork, so we figured we had something fun and interesting and good to work with there. What we want where. This piece of artwork was inspired, of course, by State Fair.
And what they are doing is, this is Angel and Andy, and they are world-renowned coffee artists, and they are making a painting right now. Is it called a painting?
Yes.
A painting, a coffee painting right now on stage at the State Fair. So here you go, and come on up and take a look and see how they do their little technique. For those of you that are just joining us, I want to tell you that Angel went to UMD. She's an alumna, and she graduated in the Business and Economics School in Marketing.
Yes.
And do you use your marketing?
Yes, I think our marketing has helped. Andy's got his degree in School of Fine Arts, Graphic Design, and mine's in marketing, and I think the combination is really good for our artwork because it's helped us to bring our artwork all over the world.
Just knowing the little bit that I know about you, I kind of think that Andy has a little marketing in him.
Oh, yes,
and you've got a lot of artistic in you. And so it's a great combo. And so this you're doing is, it says UMD, and this is Champ, the Bulldog, with his coffee-like tongue.
Yeah.
And UMD. And so this is, how's it going?
It's going good. It's progressing pretty well. So we're getting some details in here and starting to work on the finer details. And it's coming together. He's actually enjoying some food on a stick. If you can kind of see, he's taking a chomp out of a D there. So, of course.
Yeah, okay, someone in the audience wants to know more about you and more about your company. And
yeah, we've been doing coffee art the past 6-7 years, and it started out with an art show in a coffee shop, and we thought, well, let's try something with coffee, and we tried a few techniques and ended up using it kind of like a watercolor, which is what you see here, using more or less water. Since then, we've had our artwork displayed all over the world, nationally also, all over the country, and we have some in Africa in the Art and Embassies program. We've had some in Finland.
Because in history, do we have coffee used as?
I think coffee was used as a wash at different times, but not, as far as I know, not to this extent. And there we are. Coffee art at the State Fair, Minnesota State Fair, first time ever.
What is it?
It's the buttercream.